Delight's Kitchen. Today I'll be making cinnamon buns with lemon zest topping and almond flakes. So let's get baking. I have my flour here, adding my salt, adding sugar as well as yeast. This is all my dry ingredients. Whisk, whisk, whisk it. For the wet ingredients, I've got my butter, melted butter. I've got my eggs, as well as my lukewarm milk. I'll be mixing that, and now we're just zesting, a bit of lemon zesting, and we just continue mixing until there's no more dry flour left. Onto a floured surface, and I'll be kneading it for a few minutes. It's ready for the first rise. So this is going into a well-oiled bowl so that it doesn't stick, and I'm using my Wonder Bag again. So we're going to leave it in here until it's double in size. For the filling, I've got my sugar here. I'm using brown sugar. I'm using the packed brown sugar, not the loose sugar. I'm adding some cinnamon, almonds that I just crushed a bit, you know, to get that almond flavor in. I'm adding like 2-3 tablespoons to it. Now I'm adding just a bit of melted, this is actually margarine before I say butter, just to create sort of a paste. So this is my dough. Look how beautiful it looks. I'm going to punch it. Yeah, such a beautiful dough. Transfer to a floured surface. Okay, we're going to roll this out into a rectangle, and make sure that you pull out the corners because you want it to be a rectangle. Like, pull out the corners like that. It's really a very nice piece of dough to work with, easy dough to work with. So the thinner you roll it out, the more you'll get out. I've got some room temperature sort of soft butter that's spreadable, pliable. You don't need a lot of butter. This is basically just for the sugar to stick, so the sugar's got something to stick onto or hold onto. And then we have our sugar mixture. Now we're going to start rolling it. Just roll it into a tight log. Once you start, then it's so easy to actually roll it. Make sure you just pinch the edges. So I just use my thumb to measure. You can decide whether you want to use a sharp knife, serrated knife, or just floss. I'll be using floss today. You just pull it from the bottom right through, adding it to a well-greased baking dish, Pyrex dish. I'm going to cover this and leave it just to rise. This is now the second rise. My oven is already preheating 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to bake it for 25 to 30 minutes. I've got some almond flakes here. You can roast or toast it. I'm just spreading it into a baking pan. I'm going to toast mine 180 degrees Celsius. You don't want it to burn. You just want a nice fragrant brown color on it. For the cream cheese frosting, I've got icing sugar with some cream cheese. I'm using some vanilla extract. I'm going to give this a quick mix. This is the consistency of the cream cheese frosting. I just removed my buns from the oven. It looks beautiful. I am going to spread this on while it's still hot. Best to spread it on as soon as it comes out of the oven. I'm just adding a bit of lemon zest to it. The almond flakes. Okay, time for the taste testing. There you go. And then let's do the so you have your cinnamon sugar with the almond and obviously the lemon zest that stands out. Oh, this is like very good. You don't want to try? Say something. Don't just nod your head. Okay. He doesn't want to say anything. I made this for him. It's his favorite, but so I thought that the cinnamon buns will be perfect for this weather. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram or Facebook. The link and the recipe will be in the description. And don't forget to hit that like button on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you for watching, and God bless.